I'm doing something that I really don't like to do. And that is find a dispersed campsite after dark. And the spot that I have here, I don't think it's actually a campsite, but I do think it's public land, so I'm going to camp here tonight. So naturally, you're asking yourself, why don't I just stealth camp like I usually do? Why am I out here making ramen in the dark using a hiking headlamp for lighting for a video? Well, the answer is actually quite simple. Tonight, like all of the planets are aligned or something. I had this noted on my calendar because my mom and one of my aunts sent me information about the planetary lineup that's happening tonight. And the reason I chose to stop here to camp for the night is because it actually has a pretty clear view of the sky. And I most certainly do see some things up there lined up. I don't know much about the sky or space or what I'm looking at really when I'm looking up there, but I am pretty sure that I see what's happening. And I'm pretty sure that I actually see Jupiter, because Jupiter's the red planet, right? And there's a planet up there that certainly looks red-ish. And it's not an airplane, because I see those up there too, but they're not near each other. Yeah, pretty cool. But that's why I wanted to make sure I make it out of the city tonight. I am about 45 minutes outside of Phoenix at this point, and yeah, there is a little bit of light pollution, but generally the sky is dark enough for me able to see what's going on.
Lavender fields where the sun drips gold. I'll be waiting in the evermore, quiet and still as an open rose. Far away from where we were before, in this walk across eternity. I will hold you in the light and never leave. I'll stay right here with you until the stars fall from the sky. I'll stay right here with you until the ocean.
Okay, time for dinner. It's probably like 9 o'clock now. But yeah, the plan is to kind of get up early tomorrow, break camp quickly. I think I'm like 11 minutes away from a trailhead. Gonna go do, I think, a 7-mile moderate hike, and then gonna find a nice camp spot and really have a chill day at camp. That sounds like exactly what I need right now. So I'm looking forward to it. And until then, good night.
The California sun's got nothing on the way you shine. Sounds kinda dumb coming out of a mouth like mine, but you got the good stuff, 'cause that's what you're made of. I've got a whole life I want you to take up. We had a good run, I wanted the long one. If the right thing at the wrong time is the wrong thing, why does it feel like I die without you? If in the next life we'll have a good run, how come you stepped into this one dressed up looking like a dream that made its way to me too soon? At least I've got something to look forward
Good morning. I woke up to a very beautiful day. I'm at Bartlett Lake, which is a reservoir, and earlier you would have seen images of the Bartlett Dam. This area was recommended to me by one of my viewers, Jim. Thank you for the recommendation. I'm gonna be headed out on a hike. The trailhead is right there. But when I woke up at camp this morning, I saw the rain clouds in the sky, and I wanted to get off of the dirt road quickly just because there was an area that was part of my egress that was actually a flash flood warning area. So I wanted to get through there to make sure that I was in a safe location before I had breakfast or coffee. So I haven't done those things yet today. So I'm going to hop in the back in just a second and get those things going before I head out on a hike. I think my hike today is actually under 5 miles. I was thinking it was 7, but I've been doing a lot of hiking lately. So I think the 7 miles was a different day's hike. Anyway, I'm excited to get out and do that. And then the plan is to look for some dispersed camping. Earlier this week, it was calling for rain in this area for a couple of days, but then the rain disappeared from the forecast. However, these clouds are rain clouds, but maybe that just means it isn't going to rain here. I really don't know. Part of being nomadic and being new to areas all the time is that it's hard to learn about the weather patterns, because when the forecast calls for rain in different regions, that means different things. So I don't really know what we're looking at here. And because the forecast is not reflecting any rain, I can't really predict. I mean, maybe it's just not going to rain. I don't know. Does it matter? No. All right. I need caffeine and I need food. Okay, and just like that, it's time to put the coffee bar away and pull out the kitchen. I'm using my waffle iron to toast some of this bread. I love this cinnamon raisin bread by Dave's Killer. Dave's Killer bread, organic breakfast bread, raisin the roof. It has 9 grams whole grains. I don't care about that. It's only 18 grams of carbohydrates. It's 100 calories for a slice, so it's not too bad. Put it in there. Okay, next up we're gonna cook up some eggs. If you're interested in any of the little gadgets I use for anything, I have links in the description of my video. If you're on mobile, just tap the title. But if you shop through those links, it doesn't cost you anything extra, but it does help me make a little bit of money, and everything really does help at this point. So just letting you know about that. It's not only there to help you, but it's also there to help me. And if there is something that isn't listed, just let me know in the comments and I will try to get a link for you. I'm just gonna do scrambled eggs. I'm hearing eggs are really expensive. I didn't notice that when I bought these, but maybe it's because I just bought like the basic kind and I only bought 6. So I don't know. Let me know if eggs are expensive or even not available where you are. I'm not sure really what's going on with that. I haven't kept up with that news. Okay, here's breakfast.
I can take it slow wherever I go, yeah, I'm noticing. That's my mind working overtime, yeah. The graveyard shift is going too fast, future or past, like there is no present. Awake at night, pondering life, really has me thinking. When it comes to us, there's no need to rush. When it comes to you, I wanna take the scenic route. You are high altitude, the air is thin when I'm with you. You are a breathtaking view, and I don't wanna just pass on through. Yeah, I wanna take the scenic route. Pack up the car, drive for miles, got nowhere to go. All I see is you and me and the open road. What do you say we head to the lake and watch the sun go down? Talk about dreams, anxieties, and what this
I
life.
drove to where I intend to camp first and then decided to go on this trail that I found on All Trails. I didn't have it downloaded, but I was just able to like find it and I've been following it since. But yeah, I'm gonna turn around. It's sooner than I would like, but you can tell the rain clouds are definitely building and it is raining over there. Now, I'm not afraid of hiking in the rain. That's not the issue at all. The issue is I don't know how this ground surface, well, not this, but the stuff my car is currently sitting on, I don't know how that will react to rain. And yeah, I just don't want to get stuck because it is pretty sandy. So I feel like if it gets really wet, I might have a problem. So I'm gonna head back. That way I can be ready to move if need be. So yeah, it's been beautiful though. So gorgeous. Storm is coming.
Just wanna take the scenic route.
Well, I made it back. It seems like the rain is staying north of us, but I am glad to be back and I'm actually not upset by the fact that I ran part of it back. Actually felt really good to do that. I used to really love trail running, at least for a small period of time where I was in good enough shape to do that, but I think I should be integrating a bit more of that into my routine. So yeah, in a way, this motivation to hustle was a bit of a blessing. I've just got my tank top hanging in the wind to dry off a little bit because I did work up a sweat, and when I got back the first thing I did was wipe down my body with some body wipes so that I could feel fresh immediately. That's a little road life hack for you, is don't wait until the end of the day to clean off. Just clean off after your exercise and then, you know, in general you'll stay cleaner. So little trick for you there. I think I'm gonna have a protein shake and I'm gonna sit in my chair. I don't think I've sat on camera in my chair since I got it replaced, or I got part of it replaced. And thank you so much to all of you who contributed to that. I actually filmed when I replaced the part of the chair that I broke. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I will link the video for you to check out where I burned the seat of my chair. But yeah, I have footage of that, and I ended up just deciding to not publish the video that I shot it for. I'd say probably about 1 in 4 of my videos never make it to screen. So that was some footage that just didn't make it. But I'll include that now because that was actually a lot of fun. That was a good moment. I was gonna buy the patch, but look, they have the seat. You can just buy the seat for $20. Perfect. Yay, I have a chair again. It just made my day. Now I have a full functional chair again. It's my little itty bitty chair, and it was only $20. So, yay! So excited. And I got. I'm still reading this book. If you've been around since Washington, you know I started reading this book in Washington. I'm about halfway through right now. I think I literally just read a page that said they've reached the halfway mark of the journey, which is funny. And it's unbelievable. How many pages is I've read? Okay, I'm on page 331. It's been since October. I just surprisingly really don't have a lot of time to read. I I'm pretty active most days, and on the days that I'm not as active, I spend a lot of time researching like where I'm going to go, creating a travel flow, editing videos, conceptualizing videos. Just yeah, it's all fun stuff. But it's probably shocking how little time I actually have to read. And yeah, I could stay up later in the evening, but when it's cold, I just want to be under the covers and don't necessarily want my hands out holding something. And I've just usually taken in so much stimulus on an everyday basis that by time I crawl into bed and wrap up any work that I need to get done, like editing or anything like that, by the end of the day, I just want to close my eyes and go to sleep. So here we are. I really do enjoy reading, and this is not a bad book, but if you're going to read something by William Least Heat Moon, I'm going to suggest that you read Blue Highways. I do find that to be a better book than this one, and I don't. There's also something that's happening in this book in the way that he's traveling that has changed since Blue Highways. And a quick synopsis is Blue Highways, William Least Heat Moon goes on a road trip taking along the Blue Highways, not the interstates, but like the back roads of the US, and stops and gets different stories from different people and relays those through his book as well as his own experience. And he's doing a similar journey in this book, however, he's with his partner and having that additional character added in. And she's lovely, but I think as a solo traveler, now reading a book by someone who's relaying a story where they're not a solo traveler feels a little less relatable and maybe a little more lonely. So I think I've also been less inspired to read it because of that. Allow me just to mention one more thing. I've recently found out that not everyone reads in the same way. Like, tell me, because when I read, and maybe this is where I get remarks about like how I speak during voiceover and things like that, but I actually like hear it, like I actually read it out loud in my head. Like my voice reads what's on the page, and I think that makes me a slow reader. I do have a high comprehension, but a slow reader. And I guess other people just look at the words and have an understanding of it, but they don't have like that verbal playback happening inside their mind. So, yeah. I'm like, well, how do I make that stop? Because I just like to be a bit more efficient, I think. It's pretty good. Put an egg in it. Faintest little rainbow right there. Time for me to turn in for the night. Thank you so much for spending the day with me. If you enjoyed this video, make sure thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. We're aiming for 25,000. And I will see you on the next one. Thanks for being here. Take care. Bye.